welcome back to a new video. And today we're going to discuss how candlesticks can influence your trading decisions. And I'm not going to mention all of the patterns of the candlesticks, wicks, projection, hammers, shooting star, or all of this stuff. I'm not going to mention this. I'm going to mention how you can actually understand that this candle broke a specific market structure and took out all of the liquidity, or is going to fake out, and so on and so forth. So let's get started. For example, when we look at this market structure, let's highlight this market structure. And let's understand why this is a market structure. So basically, price traded back to this level, and typically a retail trader is going to consider this as a flag or a pull flag or whatever the naming convention is, or it's a bullish rectangle or bullish triangle, whatever. So most of the retail traders are actually trapped in this area, right? And trapped because of this high pressure buy candle. Because a lot of retail traders are convinced that price is going to go up, especially when price broke this channel and traded back and created this high pressure buy candle using this wick that convinced retail traders that there's actually a rejection, right? So basically, we have a high pressure buy candle and a rejection. So a lot of retail traders were convinced that, hey, price is gonna move up, right? But what happened is that price broke this market structure using a high pressure sell candle, taking out all of the liquidity that were placed because of the buy orders. So this is how market makers try to manipulate retail traders, because at the end of the day, market makers try to make money, right? And trying to manipulate the market and convince retail traders that price is going to go in a certain direction, and at the end of the day you end up with having an opposite direction, right? And then price tries to trade back and another rejection and so on and so forth. But again, why, when we broke this market structure, we created a high pressure sell candle? Because at the end of the day, taking out all of this liquidity gives the market more volume, more drive to go a specific direction. That's how we're more convinced when a market breaks a specific market structure with a high pressure buy or a high pressure sell candle, that this is actually breaking market structure. And when price is going to try to trade back to this level, we can expect a rejection. Let's have a look at another example. In this case, this is the market structure. And why it's a market structure? Because we had a lot of double tops and a lot of wick from a retail trading perspective. And a lot of traders, again, were convinced that price is going to move down. But what happened is that we broke this market structure with a high pressure buy candle again. And you can see this high pressure buy candle. So a lot of buy orders from the market makers were placed at this specific area, right? So we can expect when price trades back to this area to have a rejection, correct? And then this is what exactly happened. Let's have a look at another example. Market structure, and why it's a market structure. A lot of buy orders were being placed. Traders are convinced that price is going to move up, and then price break the first market structure at this area. Let's highlight it, right? With a high pressure sell candle, and break this market structure with a high pressure, another high pressure sell candle. Price try to trade back, and then expansion. So again, next time when you see a break of market structure, try to think, is it an actual break market structure, or is just a fake out? Did price create a high pressure sell candle or a high pressure buy candle, taking out all of the liquidity and then trying to trade back to this area, or not? Is it actually a market structure or not? And are retail traders convinced that price is going to move at a specific direction so that you can expect that market makers are going to manipulate this? Have a look at your chart and let me know what do you see. And remember to trade safe.